So we only asking questions to the men we in relationship with. So fuck all the other men, right? And we only listen to the men that we in a relationship with. That's the only type of man you want to take some type of information from.
And my daddy.
You,
And maybe somebody else that I
You
trust.
picking the
And
messenger.
you damn skippy, I'm picking the messenger because if I speak English, I'm not gonna pick somebody that speaks Japanese. What we talking about?
well, the thing is, he's not speaking Japanese. He's speaking English, and more often
No,
than not,
y'all the one.
more often than not, it's plain English. If you need womanese to comprehend, that's a child.
Callie. When we talk to the married ones, right? At the baseline of what they're saying, is it usually the same?
Yes.
Okay. So, with that being said, they're only adding context because as married men, minus Hampton's just a bully. They understand that womanese as a husband is a necessary language to decipher. That is the only reason that context is added.
I know
If
that.
they were in a room with a bunch of men, they would sound just like the ones you don't like. Because I've heard them. They will sound the same, and you will be shocked. So that's the only reason. They're only doing it because we're women. If we were men, they would be talking the same. So
Yeah,
I
I know.
understand that the tone matters. I do agree. However, if you're in a place where you have tried everything and nothing is working, what other option do you have but to take the harsh advice? That is going to hurt your feelings, yes. But it's the only advice you got. So what you gonna do? You gonna take it? Or you gonna just sit at rock bottom and just sit there and wait until somebody speaks womanese and it makes you feel better about the fact that you are at rock bottom?
Yeah, I'm gonna listen to the womanese because that's what I speak. I can't listen to nobody speaking Japanese and I don't understand Japanese. I'm sorry.
Oof. Come on,
That's
Callie.
Fair enough.
problematic.
All right.
Why, Aaliyah?
No, because it's just like we have to be able to receive information even if it might not sound the best to us. Like we have to be able to do that. If we don't do that, it just goes to prove the point that we're not we don't want we don't want men. We can't want them if we're unwilling to listen to them. We can't not listen. So it just proves that it's a problem that we're just unwilling to change or to fix. So
Yeah, I
when we
mean,
was
I
talking
could.
about meeting them halfway, we was talking about meeting them halfway earlier, but it sounded like we're not even trying to meet halfway because we don't care to
No,
listen.
hang on. I could listen to Japanese all day. I don't understand a word that they saying. Not a nan, not a.
False
But
equivalency.
the person that, but the person that you are with or whatever like that is gonna speak to you in a way to which you would understand what it is that they're trying to convey. They're going to
Okay,
take the
and then if
time
one
to
day they don't
understand
talk
that.
to me in that, if one day they don't use womanese, am I supposed to just not take it because they didn't decide to try to make me feel better with what they were saying that day?
No, you don't give them the middle finger. You mean you in a relationship with that person, right? You don't give them the finger and be like, fuck you. No, you be like, what do you mean? You ask questions.
Callie.
So we only asking questions to the men we in relationship with. So fuck all the other men, right? And we only listen to the men that we in a relationship with. That's the only type of man you want to take some type of information from.
And my daddy.
You,
And maybe somebody else that I
You
trust.
picking the
And
messenger.
you damn skippy, I'm picking the messenger because if I speak English, I'm not gonna pick somebody that speaks Japanese. Fuck we talking about?
Well, the thing is, he's not speaking Japanese. He's speaking English, and more often than
No,
not,
y'all the ones.
all
Go
right,
ahead.
more often than not, it's plain English. If you need womanese to comprehend, that's a child, right? There's many ways in which a message can be conveyed that an adult can understand. Whether or not they choose to
Mm-hmm.
is a personal problem. Here's another thing. Familiarity breeds contempt. Oftentimes, we tend to catch an attitude with the people we closest to, right? That man can set you off much more quickly, right? Oftentimes, people will go to a mediator or a therapist, in which case they can both convey their thoughts and get somebody to help them work through them. Most people are unsuccessful when they get to a particular point, right, where the dichotomy is too profound between them to understand each other. That's why they need a mediator at that point. So I mean, what we saying? Like, what we could what we doing? Like what? Why we say we
What are
are
you
not
talking
that.
about?
Well, we're not that inept, right? I frankly hate that women do that to themselves. You need womanese to understand. Come on.
Like
Yeah,
we dumb.
the same way that y'all
Like
don't
we
understand what we be
dumb.
talking about when we speak womanese or whatever like that.
Like
And y'all
what?
be like, just say it plain and just say what it is.
Nah,
Yeah,
who? You
we
said
have to change
we.
how we speak to y'all too.
Who? Well, try me, cause I'm about tired of
What
you
you
putting
talking
me in
about?
a box with whomever you've been putting me in a box with. What are the womanese that you think that are so profound that I couldn't understand?
I ain't putting you personally, Hampton Watson the
Nah,
third, in a
nigga.
daggone box. No, we talk we doing y'all shit. We doing y'all shit. My bad if I can't drop my meme right now. Like whenever black people hear y'all whatever like that, they get mad when it ain't got shit to do with them. Okay, cool, right? But I know that you speak womanese, so yeah, you are a very good translator, Hamp.
Okay, my heart. Listen to this. Broke boys don't deserve no pussy. I know that's right. And niggas went to go get money.
Mm-hmm.
So, so you see, she's being hyperbolic. But niggas know you
Right?
gotta
Yeah,
be
she's
able to.
being hyperbolic.
Indeed, but you know that men know provision is one of our strongholds. So we do our best to
Right, but
achieve it. But now when we tell
right, but
y'all, go ahead.
Let's
no,
meet in the
go ahead,
middle.
finish, finish.
Because when she say broke boys don't deserve no pussy, and all y'all, when I turn down the music as a professional DJ, all the women say, I know that's right.
Uh-huh.
Right? We got that. You sung it
No,
before.
y'all don't. No,
Not
y'all don't.
nigga,
No,
no.
y'all don't.
Here's the
Because niggas actually try and lead with their wallet and think they finna get a successful relationship out of
Callie.
just leading with their wallet. So
Here's
no,
the
they don't
thing.
have the full context. They didn't listen. They
I'm
don't know the
saying that
whole
men
goddamn
heard
story.
the statement, right? And
Mm-hmm.
they went to
And
go
the
get
flop.
money. Okay? Right?
Uh-huh.
And you and every woman up here sung that part when I turned the music down.
Mm-hmm.
I sang every song.
Men understood it.
They
Now,
didn't.
when you got sex, silence, and sandwich, y'all have no comprehension skills.
They didn't understand it either.
Men,
Sorry.
what do you? Okay, so now this is what we got to break it down, right? What are you articulating as leading with your wallet?
They think just because they got some money that they finna have a successful relationship, and that's not how it goes.
Who said
I'm
that?
sorry.
Who said that?
I mean, I'm not
Women.
finna do that on no fucking
No, but
YouTube.
who
Stop it,
said
him.
because they have money, then they're gonna be successful? Who conveyed that thought?
It's a
I'm not. I'm not. No, I'm not doing that, him.
Well, there's nothing to do. You said that.
No, no, no. There is something to do it. I know you done heard this shit
But
before because you spent time the same places I spent time at. I know you heard it before. So stop
this the
it.
thing, right? That's
I'm not doing
nobody.
that because that's the homie.
Here's the thing. Nobody never said that, right? What
Shit.
happens is when men have means, right? they check off the protection, the provision box, right? So now there's a larger pool of women that are apt to look your way, right? So you do things that gain access, and then you have to grow the relationship from there, right? There's things that women want and need from men in the earth. And so in order to be that man, money is an aspect. That's the logic of it. Like, why are we doing this? It don't make no sense.
An aspect.
Huh?
An aspect. But if you just leave it at broke boys don't deserve no pussy and niggas think they can go on ahead and leave with their wallet and everything's supposed to be all good, we know that ain't true.
But it usually is good when they leave with but it's usually good when they leave with their wallet though. They usually
it's not.
Is it good?
It's actually not.
How long is it good though? That's the question. It's only going to be sustained for a short amount of time.
Don't let that money run out.
Yo, here's the thing.
The money, like.
But Saudi, here's the thing about Callie making all these arguments, right? She bumping her own head against her own wall because she just said most niggas don't want marriage, right? So if broke boys don't deserve no pussy, and then he go and get,
I didn't say that.
Yeah, you did. Callie.
No, I did not say most niggas.
You said
I said I'm not listening to a bunch of random niggas on a fucking panel.
No, Callie. You said
that's what I said. I didn't say
that
most niggas though.
Yes, you did. You said you said they don't want. You said hold on. Being belligerent ain't gonna cut it. You said these niggas don't want marriage, right? And then I had to correct it. And I said, who said that? So now you saying that, and now you saying this. If they don't want marriage, they don't care about the relationship. All they want is pussy. So if they listen to that line and they got money and now they get pussy, they've achieved their goal. So which one is it?
Wait a minute, you lost me. Say that again. I'm saying
they are yielding results.
Yeah, what kind of results? A bunch of bitches that just want them for their money. Yeah,
but
they want an organic fleshlight with a pot in one hand and a mop in another one.
Because it don't be they don't want no marriage. The results that they ultimately want. Yeah, and
So do they want to be married or not?
Oh, that's not my statement. Go ahead, Kylie.
I'm saying that the niggas that just leave it at I want sex, silence, and sandwich, right? Or whatever the fuck that is. More often than not, them the same niggas that's up here popping all that shit, that if you ask them, they ultimately saying they don't want to be married. Marriage is a bad deal. But the ones who are actually in a relationship or whatever like that, more often than not, those are the ones that provide more context to the conversation. Them the motherfuckers I would listen to.
No, I think it goes back to what Hamp said earlier. It ain't even that she's. Oh, what happened?
Nothing. I was just trying to say something. I was trying to say something.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Oh no,
go ahead, Saul. You got the floor.
I didn't mean to cut Rebecca off though. But I think it go back to what Ham had said earlier, because it's not that we're disregarding the message. It's not that the message ain't being heard. It goes back to it ain't the nigga that she want. Like when she are y'all Rebecca, what was you about to say? Because
it's giving me right now, it's giving me a lot of I don't feel it, as far as I don't feel what he's saying because it doesn't hit me correctly because of my feelings. And I understand like how we feel about how things are said, but hold on, wait, before you go ahead, because I know you want to go, but just give me a second. When you're listening to men talk to men, right? And they say, okay, we just want these three things, right? And they say exactly what Hamp said, hyperbolically. You can take that without internalizing it. Because those men, I know you're saying, Callie, that those men don't want to be married, but those men might actually be at rock bottom and are like, I'm just not getting these things because I'm getting so much pushback from women, but these are all the things that I want. But we're looking at it in a different way instead of looking at it like, dang, maybe they're hitting rock bottom and this is how they're saying it, but this is really what they mean, regardless of how it makes us feel. Because when we're upset and we're in our emotions, don't we say things that we're like, okay, well, we didn't mean to say it like that, but we said it anyway. So why are we allowed to be like, hey, our feelings matter, how you say it to us. But if we get upset with somebody, the person we love, we're not treating them with that same, oh, what we want.
Because they don't give
Women
a
don't
wait.
give
Let
a
me
fuck.
respond because they don't.
Women don't give a fuck.
They don't give a fuck.
Right? They don't give a fuck either.
They don't give a
Hold
fuck.
on, because I
But
can't
no,
hear both
this
y'all at once. Hold
no,
on.
they don't give a fuck. That's just what it is. They don't give a fuck.
Women
This is what
don't
I'm
give a
saying,
fuck.
Rebecca. They don't. They're not doing it. It's not that they don't want to listen to the message. They hear the message. They just don't give a fuck because they haven't encountered the man that they think they want or deserve. So if you ain't him, they saying fuck it.
Hang on, that same man or whatever like that. If we say say what we're trying to convey or whatever like that, where we understand it and they don't, they toss that bullshit over their shoulder too. So no,
So we
I'm not
doing it because
expecting.
they doing it.
No, it happens on both sides. I'm not saying one is doing it because the other one is doing it. No, that's just what it fucking is. They tossing that bullshit over their shoulder too.
Okay, so that goes back to the original point of what I said when we need to not focus on what they doing. Their self-improvement, it has nothing to do. We cannot control how they improve. That is on them. That is their job. We can't control that. So that aside, Callie, what do you think women should listen to? Should we actually listen to like what Hamp said? Because at the end of the day, even the married men, without the context, you take out the context, you erase that shit, they saying the same thing. Should we just listen to the
we
should
should
we just listen to it?
We should, Jalen. But the fucked up reality,
Always a but.
because it is a but. They don't give a fuck. If I'm sitting here and I'm with a nigga, and for whatever reason I'm like, yeah, I'm chilling with this nigga, it's going good for right now, and I think I'm the catch, I'm above the program. Nigga, I'm not about to do it. They don't care because they think they above the program.
And that's the problem. Boom.
But you was mad. But you was mad at my butt though. But you was mad at my butt.
Yeah, what program? But look, the other thing is that how do I know that I'm above a program that I don't even fucking know exists? All I heard was sex silence and shut the fuck up.
Because we're not getting the results that we want.
What is your program?
That's how you know
our results are what tells us we're not on a program.
Not the scratch of the head.
No, because that is the program, right? Even if it's hyperbolic, that's part of the program.
That's the program. The program
part of
is
the program is choosing your battles. That's the shut the fuck up part. Is choose your fucking battles.
The nigga just
but
wants you
I'm
to be
saying
there.
You just leave it like that or whatever like that. No, I'm not hearing that like that because I don't fucking speak Japanese.
Okay, so now I'm a little confused because I feel like we're going in circles.
What's wrong with a little peace and a little sex?
That's all he wants. Peace, sex.
Nothing is wrong with that.
Feeding that man, you gonna eat anyway. So what's wrong with feeding your man? He right there.
Nothing is.
Like I don't understand.
Nothing is wrong with that. Yeah,
so
nothing is wrong with that.
Shut up, and it don't matter how he says.
Because you know why, anyway. That's my man. But I don't want that man. I want another man. I think something better is going to come along. Now, for the ones that get it and really improve, yes. But when we talk about this day improve, we were like, we just keep on saying that everybody is just this uniform. And no, it's different sectors. Like it's multifaceted. Like it's just not one bitch feel like this and another one feel like this. It's multiple problems. And multiple problems. This shit is layered.
All I'm saying is cook, clean, the ears shut off, and shut the fuck up. That's where the ears shut off at. Anybody got a problem with Ain't nobody got no problem with cleaning the house.
Let's take it in.
Let's take it in. Because you clean your own house.
I just want everybody to say yes or no. We're gonna do a round robin. Y'all parents never told y'all shut the fuck up. Y'all parents never told y'all shut up. Y'all parents, y'all teachers, y'all coaches, y'all pastors probably because you're making too much noise in church. somebody has told you to shut up besides that man, right? So I'm just saying, like, why we gotta act like it hurt our feelings so bad? Come on.
No, yeah. They told me
your
to be
daddy
quiet.
never told you to shut up. Your mama never told you to shut up. Like,
hey, you know what? You know what?
They told me to be quiet.
They told me to be quiet. They may have told me to shut up, but they ain't never told me to shut the fuck up.
And they said sticks and stones may break my bones, but words do hurt. And y'all be trying to act like that shit don't.
You see how we pick and choose what we want to listen to? We pick and we choose what we want to listen to. We pick and we choose.
That shit is. Hey,
I because tone matters. Remember,
Callie, I can't lie. That shit does sicken my stomach. I remember we be around the way, right? And Pit used to come through, right? Short for Pit Bull, right? And so niggas would be doing whatever. Yo, Pit be like, yo, nigga, shut the fuck up. We be like, this how the room sound, Callie?
I can't see.
I ain't saying nothing. That's why I ain't saying a fucking thing.
I just switched my screen.
Cause when Pit come and he say, yo, y'all niggas shut the fuck up, right? We like, we riding one day. He start speeding. Something happened. His girl or some shit. So he's speeding to go deal with whatever. Right? My man tapped me in the back seat like, yo. I said, I'm not saying nothing to that nigga. We should have never got in the car. We playing by his rules. Because he showed and proved that he could put a nigga in his place. And we was younger too. We was like, 7 years younger than him. Right?
Mm-hmm.
But we still like 17, 18. We not kids. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But big dog that done proved himself was like, yo, y'all niggas shut the fuck up. We comply.
Exactly, because he done showed and proved.
Yeah, you got a weak, small-handed nigga acting like she gon' I'm a puff my chest out. If it get to that point, it gotta be for a reason.
No, ain't no puffing your chest out. It's chunking up the deuces. I'm not listening to that person. But the thing is that other person or whatever like that y'all listening to has shown improved, meaning you have a rapport with that that dude. Shown improved.
No, he was booming shit.
Not a bunch of randoms on the internet that I'm just listening to.
No. Like he was booming shit.
Shown improved.
He was parking shit. He wasn't being respectful to niggas. Cause if you don't shut up, you're gonna have to hold on. You're gonna have to prove it. You're gonna have to prove why I don't need to shut up. I really hate like the manipulation of that shit in society. Like I can't stand that shit. Like niggas be talking to niggas crazy and acting like, yo, you get so out of bounds, niggas gotta be harsh with you. And you think like, oh hell nah. What does that mean? Like why does it escalate to that level in the first place?
Exactly. There's no escalation there when I'm just listening to the daggone what people are saying on a daggone panel. There's no escalation there because remember, I'm not even part of the conversation. There's no escalation there.
But
there is no puffing your chest out at nothing.
I think you're doing. I'm just saying your disposition in regards to that, you missing a lot of information. You're doing yourself a disservice by being a third party in a conversation and ignoring information because you don't like how it's being delivered to another person. I think that you miss a lot of lessons that way. Right? Like that makes no sense. You literally can't learn when another person is being taught because you don't like how they're being taught. That will leave you in an inept state.
I'm not the one that's receiving the lesson.
Well, because you don't like how it's being taught to another person.
No, because they're not even talking to me.
No, and that's my point. Right? You literally, they're not talking to you, but it's information that you can benefit from. But you don't like how the other person is being talked to, and therefore you ignore the information. That is willfully obtuse to the nth degree.
No, because I don't know that other. I don't know them people.
Huh?
So that's why I said earlier,
like, I don't know them
it's
people.
on purpose. It's purposeful. Like,
but you can't, because
we don't care to be taught. We don't care to learn shit. We don't care to grow. We don't care to do nothing.
No, that's
So
not the
all that
case.
meeting them
No,
halfway shit is dead. We ain't even trying to meet
it's
halfway.
not, because I'm not finna meet no random nigga halfway. I'm gonna meet the person that I
It's not
fucking
about the
love
random
about to
halfway.
nigga.
go.
It's about the nigga you want. You not even gonna meet him halfway.
That's
That's
and
not
it
even
goes back
true.
to
Receive
what
the
I say.
information.
They
That's
don't
not even
want the
true.
nigga.
That ain't true.
Mm-hmm.
It
How you
is
gonna say
true.
I'm not gonna meet the nigga
It's gonna
I
how
want
you just gonna
halfway and I
apply
want
the
the nigga?
information out of nowhere.
I don't know who the fuck
How
this
you
nigga
Stop
just
is
doing
gonna
giving
you
that.
the
just gonna
information.
you
What
gonna
you
do a
mean?
magic trick and you doing everything that you doing everything that you decided to disregard. Now you just doing everything. You wake up and got all of that shit ready.
No, ain't no disregard. I'm not listening to that motherfucker. No, I'm not. Cause that nigga speaking Japanese and I don't speak Japanese. I
Okay.
gotta go use the restroom.
All right, let me say this before y'all chime in. Okay, everybody listen to this, right? If you want something and another person is being coached adjacent to you for that same thing that you aspire to be or to want, it would behoove you to take the information and apply it. Especially when you aren't being talked to rudely, you can literally take the lesson because you aren't being offended. And yet you take up the mantle for another person who you think's being offended and therefore ignore the information. You will do yourself a disservice. You will be behind the eight ball. There's been so many times coaching, because remember, we all want the same thing. That's why that's why the analogy works, because all the kids want to be good in the sport, right? They all want to be good football players. So when I'm cussing out Devin, he actually been on the panel before, everybody else is like, well, let me get my feet right before it's my turn. Imagine if they say, I don't like how coach talking to Devin, so I'm going to put my hands on my hips. And then when he get up there, now he have no idea what he need to do because he wasn't watching because he didn't like how Devin was being corrected. That sounds ridiculous.
That's why women don't get results now. That's why we are where we at. And we gonna end up alone. Keep thinking like this and not listening. We ain't gonna have no man. We ain't gonna have no man. We all gonna be cat ladies with a box of wine. Man, I'm over this, man.
We got a box
wine?
though. It's gonna at least be a bottle. Say
Box wine? like we gotta be like Saudi. That's why I appreciated that, like the Disney the fairy tale, because even our thinking is like in the clouds.
Yeah, no, for sure.
no woman wants to really be alone. We say that shit, it sound good, but no woman really wants to be alone. You don't want to be walking around here uncovered in these times. You just don't. I don't care what you say, how much money you got, what kind of job you got. Like none of that matters. You need a man. And we're not going to produce results.
Hey, life. Come on, my heart.
Sorry.
We're not going to produce the result that we want with the men that we want with the same behavior. And the results come from not listening. So as long as we have this selective listening, I don't like it. It doesn't sound good. So I'm not going to take it in and thinking we got to show up halfway. No, you show up 100%. Show up 100%. Ain't no meet nobody halfway. You come to that man 100%. So
but
willing to adjust.
This is why we
shit,
do.
You knew what I
have
was
to,
talking about. You know what I was talking about. Meeting that person in the middle. Whatever percentage that you have to put in to get to the middle is that's the context within that personal relationship. But meeting halfway is meeting in the middle.
You might need to give 100%.
Yeah, you're going to have to
bend.
But how
you might have to meet all the way.
So I'm confused. So now you are willing to adjust. So
I never said anything different.
I was hearing selective listening because of you don't like the way it sounds.
From a bunch of randoms that I'm not in a relationship with.
And that's
selective.
That's selective, yeah. But Saul was trying to say something though. Saul, go ahead. You remember?
My bad.
No,
no, I was about to say these. I think one of the ladies said about why these conversations is so imperative is because regardless if you agree or not at that very moment, like I think Rebecca said, you do walk away with the conversation and you do sit with it. Now, I will hope you sit with it and try to see the bigger picture. But I think that these conversations does open up and, people are trying to listen. So it may be a little slow, you know, but
We got a funny way of showing it.
excuse me.
We got a funny way of showing that we listening. I can't tell we listening if we sitting here like this.
Yeah, I don't.
We
Yeah,
still wanna
yeah.
do what we wanna do.
My point is that I don't listen to everybody, and I don't think everybody should be listening to everybody. Qualified opinions.
I listen to everybody.
Period.
I
If
do
you got
too.
the right message, I'm listening to you.
I be listening now. I'm not going to say I
I'ma get all
agree
my
or I
points.
take everything from it, but I'm definitely open. I'm open to hear what you have to say, and you know, a fuck you nigga may come afterwards, but say no. We're listening.
Same difference. I ain't listening to everybody.
No, see, that's the thing.
If you got the right points, I'm listening. Like
Yeah,
I'm gonna get ahead. I don't know.
Yeah, but
like I'm gonna be ahead of the pack.